Hi ladies, this is Julie Gilson with Stampin' Gala. Welcome to my weekly live. And tonight I think I have some really nice projects for you. I'm using a new bundle in the Stampin' Up spring catalog that, to be honest with you, I didn't think I had to have. But it is called the Garden Greenhouse Bundle. You can find it on page 28 of our January to June spring catalog. So anyway, you might want to check these out because they're real fun projects, and you can make them look real formal or you can make them look fun. So anyway, I have a couple of different cards for you today. I have this greenhouse card, and I think it's adorable. And I did double up on the detail layer here, so it looks more of a, let me see, you can see a big difference in the two layers there. And the inside looks like this. The colors I'm using today are Melon Mambo, Basic White, and also Pear Pizzazz. So honestly, they look even better in person. When I first started off using this today, I thought, am I going to like using this? And I'm really thrilled with the results of these cards. The second one here is a little simpler, and you can whip these up fairly quickly. I have to be honest with you, I didn't complete the inside of this, so we will do that together tonight. And then I created a box out of the cute little greenhouse die, as you can see here. And I have some Valentine candy in there and some of our cute little bags. So I think you'll like these projects, and they're fairly easy. They are a little bit detailed. So those of you that like a lot of detail to your projects, I think you're going to like these. So remember, if you're interested in receiving these make and takes for free, just make sure you place your minimum $35 online order with me by Saturday. I'm using this host code. Please make sure you use that host code, because if not, I have a lot of different classes going on and I need to know what to apply your order to. And then I'll get these out to you right away. So again, I think you're going to really like these. Very simple to make, just a little detail. Now, I usually do a lot of my die cutting ahead of time. However, I didn't want to be too late tonight, so I will be doing some of that with you tonight. Another thing I wanted you to know is that although my Create Olive Cart for January has closed, registration for that has closed on the 15th. The PDF is available online on my blog at stampinggala.com. Right at the top, if you click PDF store, that's where you can find it. So those of you that like to get my PDFs, that is loaded early this month. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And I do want to point out these little cute embellishments that I'm using today. They're the brushed brass butterflies, and they're brass, but they're real thin, which is nice. So if you don't like a lot of layers and things on your cards and you want to keep the postage down, these are perfect for that. All right, so we're going to start off with this card first, okay? So let me bring this in, and all the information for these projects will be on my blog either tonight or tomorrow. So I've been working like crazy getting my cruise stuff all together. So those of you that are going on the cruise, the PDF and everything is done, and you'll be getting that by Friday. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with this. And this, like I said, this color is Melon Mambo. And one of my favorite embossing folders is the Tasteful Textile. So I have two pieces here. One is embossed and one is not. And then I have this piece, and this is from the peach paper in the annual catalog, and I forgot the name of it. I'm sure one of you on here knows the name of the peach paper, but I will have this on my PDF as well. So before I put these two basic white pieces together, we're going to go ahead and put this down here. So if I need to trim anything off, if there's any paper hangovers here, I can do that. Another thing, ladies, if you would please share my video. I really appreciate it because that helps me get a wider audience and it helps me to continue doing what I'm doing here and continue to create for you and provide some free PDFs as well. So, anyway, hey, Tracy. Hey, Maureen. Could somebody, Maureen's not getting any sound. Could somebody let her know to turn on her sound? It has to be on her side. So anyway, all right. So you see, I have a little bit of hangover here, I think. So I like it to be really nice, get nice and crisp. So I'm going to bring in, and look how terrible this looks. I got to get this cleaned up. I'm going to bring this in and trim this off just a tiny bit. All right. All right. So then we're going to attach. Oh, I'm going to do this as well. I want this on here too. So we're going to put this on, and this is just a eighth of an inch, and it's just pear pizzazz. I just think it looks really nice if you just have a little bit more detail on your projects. Okay. All right, so let me see. We'll bring back in the trimmer and trim this off. Thank you to all of you that are sharing my video. I really appreciate it. So those of you that are going on the cruise, I finished all the projects and they look beautiful. I think you're really going to like them. And also, for those of you that are not going on the cruise and are interested in the projects, if you would like to send me a quick message or email, let me know. I can reserve a set for you and I'll let you know what the price is going to be very soon. Okay, and I'm going to trim this off just a tiny bit. And again on this side. Okay, so we're going to put this down on the Melon Mambo piece right here. I love these colors together. They look so pretty. Deborah, I believe I did. But you can always pop me another one to make sure I have a list going of the people who already sent it. Okay, so now the fun comes. Okay, so these dies, this is the set I'm using, the garden greenhouse, and then the dies as well. So what I did was I cut out this with this die in basic white, and it came out like this. And then in addition to that, I die cut some of these, and they're real delicate, but they're so pretty. So anyway, we're going to put these together. Get this out of the way. And I need my pad here. And we're going to do some stamping. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so let me see what we're going to do here. So first of all, I'm going to grab this ink, this stamp, and I'm going to use my Pear Pizzazz. And this is one of my old ink pads, but I have quite a few of the Pear Pizzazz, and it's funny because with age, you know, they lose, you have to re-ink them or buy new. And what I do is I have like different, it's funny, some of them are real inked and some of them are not, and that's okay because I use them all depending on what shade of green I want. All right, so I'm going to put this down here. And I am going to do something a little bit different. You know, I don't like how this looks, so I'm going to grab another one. I do have an extra one. Hey, Catherine. Can you die cut me this on there? Thanks. You know what? I don't need it. I have one here. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to redo this because I don't like the shade of that green, how it came out. Okay, so here's another pair of pizzazz. And this one's really dark. I don't know why. Let me see how it comes out here. Okay, we'll use this one. Okay, that's better. Okay, so then I'm going to take the cute little florals and my Melon Mambo pad. So we're going to take, let me see, this one here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ink this up. Full strength there and lighter there. Full strength and lighter. Okay? And then we have a different floral piece here. We're going to stamp that right inside here. Okay? So nice and then we're going to put this right on top of here. So let me show you what we're going to do here. I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on the back of here, just sparingly. And I'll line this up perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to put this over top. And it will line up exactly. And with the glue, you can move it around just a little bit. Oh no, Lisa, I'm so sorry to hear that. When did this happen, Lisa? Okay, so I'm putting a second one right on top of it. So I got to make sure all the things are popped out of these holes. And from my friend Ellen was here, and she's a big time gardener. In fact, she has a beautiful home with garden up north. And she was in the garden walk. Her house was in the garden walk this year. And she tells me that this greenhouse is designed after a real popular type of greenhouse called a Harley. Okay, so there you go. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. All right, so we're going to put this down right here, just like that. And I see I made a little boo-boo there, so we're going to do something with that as well. But we're going to put this up on dimensionals first. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, it has. I haven't heard from you in a while. And you do want to put enough on here so it doesn't like sink in the middle. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this down right here. And I'm butting it up right against the little green line here. Okay, All right, so I did, let me see. All right, so I have a couple of things that I die cut here, and I did stamp. Let me just stamp these for you. And where's the ink again? All right, so I'm going to take this stamp. I'm going to stamp a couple of them. And then I took the die from the same set, which looks like that, and I die cut them out. So then they came out looking like this, okay? So then let me show you what we're going to do here. Oh, actually, I'll use them both. We're going to put one right here. I'm just sliding it under just a little bit. We'll put a little bit of glue on the back, just sparingly, and just slide it under here, just like that. Okay, we'll take the other one and put it on this side. Just make sure it doesn't come through the front door here. So we're going to put this down here. And I do like it coming off so some of the pink or the melon mambo is behind it. Okay, just like that. All right, so we're going to do some stamping of some little flowers. I'll bring this back in. And let me see, where's my melon mambo? Right here. So we're going to take this one now. And I want 3 of these. Oops, need to redo that one. And this has a tiny little die to go with it. So these will be cut out just like that. Okay? And we'll put this to the side because I did cut these out already. I may have to cut one of them. Oh, I have some more. Okay, so we're going to put these on, and I'm just going to put them on with a little bit of glue. Oh, Lisa, if you saw it in person, you'd really like it. Vicki, I think you're going to like the projects for sure. And I'm just putting these on kind of randomly. I have a third one here. And poke this one here. Okay. So that's that so far. And then I need to grab some more scrap. And this is so cute, this little thing. So it's funny. I just, do you guys ever have a stamp and then you start cutting it out, fussy cutting it, and then you find out there was a die to go with it? I did that today. Okay, so this is like a little, kind of like a little bush, and it goes like two-tone. So we're going to put this one right in here. So isn't that adorable? Okay, so there is a die for this. So let me show you. It is right here. So I'll go ahead and die cut this. So let me bring, I need more room on my desk, that's for sure. Let me bring the die cutting machine in. And we'll just go ahead and die cut this really quickly. Okay, so see how cute that is? So we'll bring this back in. This will go up on a dimensional. You know what? I don't mind fussy cutting at all. It's kind of relaxing to me, actually. Okay, so that's it so far. And then we're going to stamp. What did I have? Hello. Now, hello is not from this set. I actually am using for the hello set. I am using free as a bird. Okay, so it's this hello right there. All right, so we're going to stamp this in the green, the old olive or pear pizzazz actually. So let me go ahead and get this in here. And I hope I can stamp this straight today. One down, I gotta try it again. Now I have to stand up to do this when I'm on camera. Much better. Okay. So we're going to bring this back in and trim this off just a tiny bit. And again on this side. This is going to slide in right here, just like that, in between the flowers. And I just have it with on with glue. Okay. I'm going to slide this in. Make sure it's straight. Okay, and then I have some of our new, I think this is called our fan twine. So it comes in a pack with, I believe, the red, green, and maybe white, but I'm not sure what the other color is. Catherine, what is the other color of the twine? It's red and there's a green. Is it navy? Yeah, I think it's navy or... Oh, I need a double bow. So that's not going to work. That is midnight. Misty Moonlight? Misty Moonlight. Catherine's over here helping me as well. I have some really good friends. Okay, so I did a double bow. And see if I can get this straight. And this is going to go right here. Okay, so we're going to put that in with a glue dot. We'll just trim this off a little bit. Okay, so one last thing. We're going to bring in our little butterflies here that are so cute. We're going to take one of these little ones and cover up that mistake I made up here. We'll take two more and put them here and here. So that is the outside of your card so far. Okay. Karen, I can do that on the next card for you. Oh, the squirrel is gone. Oh, Becky, thanks for coming on with us live. I appreciate you coming on. Okay, so we're going to do the inside, and the inside is so pretty as well. So let me see. We have our pieces here. We're going to bring this back in and ink this up. And I just realized I need to cut another piece of paper, but I will quickly. It doesn't take me long. Okay, so we're not going to stamp this whole stamp. We're going to bring it over and down a little bit. This is getting really light. I'm going to turn it over and redo it. It didn't seem that light when I was stamping. Okay, that's better. All right, I guess I got to stick with this one. Okay, so we're going to bring in the Melon Mambo. And I'm going to take this flower and a stamp here and lighter here, dark and light. And then we're going to take the other flower and put it right in there where it belongs. Okay, just like that. Okay, so then what we're going to do, let me grab a piece of the DSP. So I have a very thin strip of the DSP. I'm going to put, oh, it's not even long enough. Here's another one. That's okay. I can use this one. You know what? This is probably the one I cut for it in the first place. Thank you, Diana. Okay, so we got that on there. We're going to back it with another one. I'm going to put some baker's twine on it. Just make sure it's even. All right, grab the baker's twine. Okay, this one isn't going to be a double bow, but it will just be a regular one. So we're going to, I had some leftover baker's twine from my, what do you call it, my ribbon share. So this is a piece here. And now this is actually red in this twine, but it looks, I'm using Melon Mambo and it works perfectly. All right. Isn't that adorable? I just love it. See that? All right, so we're going to put this in here and this card will be done. So if you want this card in a kit along with the other two projects, I have my host code here. So you just place your order by Saturday. Okay, so here is your first card. There you go. I hope you like it. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. And this is the card we're making for the next one. And let me go ahead and get this going for you. Okay, so this card size is the, this is the portrait style. So it is 11 by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2. The ribbon and paper share should be mailed on Monday. Okay, so we have that. And then we're going to go ahead and put these two down. It's funny because somebody told me that they did not like this stamp set at all. So they were at my house and they said, "No, I'm not getting that. I don't like that stamp set." So I made this card today and then I sent her a picture and I said, "What do you think?" And she goes, "Oh, is that pretty?" I said, "Do you still not like it?" So anyway, she liked it. All right, so we're going to trim this off just a little bit. And ladies, don't forget, celebration is in full swing. And I love, love, love the stamp set in there called Special Moments. It's got great sentiments. You might want to consider placing your order and getting that for free. It's one of my favorites. And it has so many sentiments in it. You can use it year round. But also, if you have thought about being a demonstrator, whether you for yourself, for your own discount, or a business demonstrator, I would love to have you on my team. So if you want any information, let me know and I'll be sure to get it to you. Okay, so now let me show you what the card looks like. So I have already die cut these two pieces. This is from the Layering Circles dies, but I did not die cut this one yet because I wanted to stamp it and then die cut it. So let's go, and we're going to take the stamp here and ink this up. And some of this will be cut off, so it'll fall outside of the circle. I don't know what the deal is with this ink. I used it earlier and it was fine. I'll do it one more time. I don't think I've ever had to stamp almost every project. Restamp, I mean. Look how that is turning out. Ladies, I'm going to grab another pair of pizzazz and see if it works out better. Let me try this one. And come to think of it, my friend was over and she helped me clean up. And I wonder if this is the one I was using, because it just doesn't seem the same. Okay, that's much better. I think the wrong stamp set or wrong ink pad was put away. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use the Melon Mambo. And off. Stamp on, and then the off. Okay, I'm going to put this one back in there. I like this much better. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that looks great. And then I'm just going to take a piece of scrap, and also we're going to stamp the sentiment so I can run them through the die cutting machine at the same time. Perfect. And then, I will run a couple of these because we're going to need those for the last project. So let me go ahead and get this out of the way and run these. I need a bigger desk for this. Okay, so let me see. First of all, we're going to take this and put this down. We're going to grab the circle die and just place your circle die so you can see the flowers really well. And then we'll die cut this. Of course, that's how it always goes. Okay, so that one's done. And then we're going to take this one, and I'm using a die from the it's called the Harvest die set. And I got to stand up for this and make sure I get it straight. And I am going to cut off the ends. I just wanted this to be in here so it looks good. Okay, so we're going to do this one. And one last thing, I am going to die cut one of these because we're going to need it for the last one. And then I don't have to bring out my machine again. And I hope this is all I need. Okay, so that should do it. Okay, so now we can put this together. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece. So this is garbage. Now we're going to glue these two together. I love that. All right. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of here and put it on the Pear Pizzazz circle. And all these circles are from the Layering Circle dies. You know, I think we are going to need other things. Oh, well. Cross that bridge when we come to it. All right, so I don't like how that looks. Off center. That should be better, yes. Okay. All right, and then I have a piece of the DSP. And remember, this is from the one pack with the peaches in it. So I'll get that name for you too. All right, so we're going to go ahead and punch this out. Now, this may be a little bit too long, so let me check it out. Yes, it's a tiny bit long, so we'll just take a little bit off, like about 3/8 of an inch. No big deal. We're going to put this back on here, and I'm putting it off to the side a little bit. All right. Is that Cheryl Arbo? Thank you. Go right here. And I just make it even. I still have the white, a little bit of a white trim around there. Just be certain that you have it straight. And then we're going to put this down here, but make sure this is straight. You want that straight like that. Okay. I figured it was you, Cheryl. Okay, so we're going to put this down here. I get a kick out of all your football stuff that you comment. Oh no, I just dropped a die. And I can't see it. Good thing I cut them out already. All right, so then we have this right here, and I'm going to trim this off just a little bit on each end. Getting it even. And then I have a piece of Pear Pizzazz that I'm going to back it with, and I'll just make it even. So we'll put a little bit of glue on here. It's driving me nuts that I can't see that tiny little die. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Bring our cutter back in and, oops. Make sure I get this straight. Okay, so then this is going to go across right here. Okay, and we're going to do that with dimensionals. Getting a lot of garbage over here. Okay, I'm going to put a couple of the um, embellishments on here, and I'll do it there, and you're going to love these. They're so cute. Okay, now we're going to do a bow, and I'll make sure that I do it a little bit slower this time. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm right-handed, so I'm putting it across my fingers here, and then I'm going to take the end and go a figure 8 twice. I'm going to cut this off. Okay, so let me show you that again. Across my fingers, and then I do a figure 8 with the first 2 fingers. I'm going to take this end, pop it through there, bring it back around, and only pick up this piece right here and pull tight. Okay, so there's your bow. And I'm going to put that right here. I'm going to make this loop a little bit smaller. Okay, so I'm going to put this right there with a glue dot. Okay. All right, so that's the outside of your card. So we're going to do the inside. And remember, I didn't do it before, so I'm just going to do some stamping. Make it easy. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I have 2 pieces of basic white. So I'm going to bring in my Pear Pizzazz, and let me see. I'll use this one. And I think I'll just do one here and one a little bit lower, just like that. Okay, and then I'll take my flower stamp and I'll just stamp maybe 3 of them on here randomly. Great, I didn't get that. Good, it worked out. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put these together and this card will be done. I wanted to show you the Valentine projects again tonight, but when I went to get them, I realized that my friend Cindy took them home to start cutting some of the pieces so I can get them out by the 25th. So I don't have them here, but the PDF is available on my blog. And anyway, check it out on my blog at stampinggala.com. I have a whole PDF um, store that you may be interested in. And then also you might want to check out the gallery tab too. Any project that I've made, you can click on it in the gallery and it'll bring you right to that post. And if it has a PDF with it, you'll see the free PDF there if it's a Facebook Live or a YouTube Live. So anyway, here's your second card. Which card do you like better? Do you like the first one or the second one? Let me show you the first card again, which is right here. Okay. I just think these are so cute. All right, so now we're going to go on to the third project, and let me see where it's at. So I'm working with a piece of basic white, and this, let me remind you of what the third project looks like. I think this is adorable, and of course it has candy in it. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do here. I have a piece of basic white, and it is 3¼ by 9½. I scored it at a 1/2 inch, and let me see, 3½, 5, and 8. Well, actually, I did score it this way. So let me tell you, I scored it at 1½, 4½, 6, and 9, and then I turned it and scored it at 1½. So let me show you how we're gonna trim this. So we're gonna fold on all the score lines. So this box will fit anything that's 1½ inches deep, and it's also 3 inches wide. So it's, I have candy in it, but you can put a lot of different things in here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to trim this off because this is the bottom. I'm going to trim this right here, and we're going to angle this just like that. Okay, and then we're going to trim up on the bottom score lines here. I know white is hard to see. Okay, so I am just going to put a little bit of glue here. I'm using glue instead of tear and tape today. Fold this over and fold that down. It folds perfectly. Oh gosh, Vicky, I got, believe it or not, I got that at Dollar Tree. I believe I got it last year. Okay, so anyway, then what we're going to do is just fold these in. Now, where the seam is right here, that's going to be the back. So we want the back to go first and then the front tab to go last. Okay, so we're going to fold this down like this. Okay, so the box is done. Here's the box. Okay, and then what we're going to do is take this, and we're not stamping now on the thing, it's on the greenhouse itself. We're just going to put this together, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some little dots of glue. Vicki, check your email too after this video. I have something I got to, some information I have to give you. Okay, so let me put this down. Oops. I am lining up the door first, and by doing so, it helps me get everything else just lined up perfectly. Okay, see how nice that is? Okay, so now I'm going to do the second one right on top of it. Hey, Catherine, I thought I had an extra, but I don't. Yeah. That greenhouse? It's been a crazy week. I didn't say anything, but I had a car accident this week as well. No, the solid one. like this, like that. Mm. Is it over there by the other big shot? So I was on 75. Hey, Andy. Okay, so we have this down. And so then what we're going to do is I stamped these earlier and I cut them out. So we're going to go ahead and put one down here just like that. And we're going to do it with, put this one on with glue. You saw me stamp these earlier. And then this one we're going to put on with dimensionals. And let me see here. Yeah, I'm okay. My car isn't, though. What happened was that I was on 75, I-75 at night, and there was a truck in front of me that a big toolbox came flying off the back and hit me. And of course, he didn't stop. Oh, it did? Can somebody remove that for me? Let me see if I can do it. Thanks for the info, because sometimes I don't see it. Oh, thanks, Catherine. Okay, so we're going to put this one down right here, and I'm just kind of layering it. Okay. All right, so then what I'm going to do is stamp a couple of the bushes. So we're going to take, let me get my mat here. This mat is, I love it. If you don't have one, you need to get one. Okay, so we're going to stamp this one twice because we need two of these. Here and here. And then the top of it, now I fussy cut them, but there is a die for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the die. So just a second. I don't think I'll bring you into the camera on this one. Here's one, and then the other one. If you guys haven't noticed, I do not like to do the big shot on camera. It's just a pain. Okay, so anyway, we're going to layer these just like that, okay? So what I have here is we're going to put one on with glue. Isn't that the truth? But you know what? On the other, another car saw it, apparently, because he's backing up on the side of the freeway. And anyway, I just kept going, and I called the police when I got to where I was going because it was dark out and I wasn't going to stop on the freeway. And the guy who hit me didn't stop. Okay, so I layered that one just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to bring back these flowers in that we already die cut. So we're going to add these with a little bit of glue. I'm going to tuck one right under here, just like that. And I'm going to put one here. It's crazy when it's not your fault and you still have to pay your deductible. And one right there. Oops, mess that up. Okay. All right. So then we're going to bring back the box, and this is the front. So we want the seams in the back. So when I put this on, I don't want to put glue where the door is open there. So I'm just going to go a little bit here and stop. Okay, and you're just going to center this right on there. Okay, just like that. All right, and on the back, we're just going to put a piece, the back piece, just like that. But we're not going to bother with putting the greenhouse on the other side. I mean, the detailed piece. And I did get glue where I don't need it. Okay, so this is going to go right here. Oops. Just like that. Okay, and see how the candy is. And I have it in one of our Stampin' Up bags with just a little bit of the fill. Now this is more like a granny apple green color, but that's okay. It's cute. Okay, and one last thing. Let me get a piece of scrap. Well, I don't even know if the thank you will fit on here, but we're going to try. Okay, so this is thank you, and this is from the um, Free as a Bird set as well. So let me see if I can get this on here. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to trim this off like this. And I think I'll go, oops, this way. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. Slide this in. And we have to have a butterfly on here too. Let me close these up. Okay, where is this? So here's the little butterfly right here. And the bigger one. I'm loving these butterflies, and I'm not even a butterfly fan. Okay, so there is the cute little box. What do you think? All right. All right, so ladies, here are your projects for today. Let me grab the cards. Okay, so here are the cards here and the two other ones. So these are your projects for today. So I hope you like them. And remember to check out my blog at stampinggala.com. If there's any bundle you'd like to see me create with, just send me an email. Let me know if you are interested in the cruise projects as well, so I can reserve them. I only have cut a number of extras, and I won't be cutting any more. Once I'm done with those. So anyway, thank you so much. Don't forget to share this video. And also, if you're interested in receiving these make and takes for free, please place your order by Saturday using this host code. So have a great evening, and I will see you next week. Thanks so much. Good night.